I knew that was going to happen. I'll tell you one thing. I'll bet you $1 million. I will bet you not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 20, not 30, not 40, but $1 million. There's going to be a third screen of this. I'll bet you $17 million. I'll bet you every penny that I will ever own that I am not. There's going to be a third screen. There's going to be a third screen. There's going to be a third screen. Because bad things come in threes. So the number counters would have you believe. What about triplets? If you have triplets, are you automatically cursed for life? Those are your children. You know what's happening? I'm getting to the point where I'm at the very tippy top of the wall jump, and I slide up off of it, and then I slide back down when I mean to jump. That needs to stop right this instant. There we go. And the thing is, that third guy, you need to kill. You have to kill that third guy when he's moving backwards away from your platform. Otherwise, bad stuff is going to happen to you and your family and your pet dog. Especially Sparky. I don't know why you would ever name a dog Sparky. Then again, I don't know why you would name a dog Rudy. That's my dog. I honestly have no idea. I have no idea what was going through our heads. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Do you have any pet names? Well, I don't mean if you have any pet names. I don't care what your mother calls you. Do you have any pets? You don't need to tell me what the pets are. Just give me a name, any name. You can make it up for all I know. Heck, I don't even know if I'm telling the truth. I probably will never. Well, I'm scratch the probably. I will never see any of your pets, even if you have any. Even if it's a pet rock. Even if it's a rock that you go, pause the video, go outside, pick up a rock, and claim it as your own. Yeah, no! Stop it. See, you're trained by games to not go towards horrible spiked things. But this, you have to get right up in it. Yeah, see, like that. That is baloney. I like how I killed the bottom guy my first time. I didn't even see him. I just reflexively killed him. Got a burp. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting to the end of this world. I don't care what happens. I've got 2 hours before I have to stop, and I'm going to maximize it. By maximize it, I mean stay on this screen forever. Because I keep hitting my head. Yeah. No, blah, 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 blah. Wonderful. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. By the way, just to let you know something about Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers was a bazooka man in the army. That's right. Or was he a flamethrower? I'm pretty sure he was a bazooka man. So you've seen that guy tie his shoes all the time? Yeah, that was boot training that went in right there. Boot training. Yeah. Nice old Mr. Rogers. Went kind of nutso and started playing with puppets, and they put him on TV. And that's what they're going to do to me. They're going to go, this guy's seen the worst of it all. What else can we do to this guy? There's not a whole lot. He's seen the worst of the worst. What can we do? What can we do to this poor innocent soul that other people have not done? I'm going to invade your country. Sorgen. I'm going to invade your country. My fellow patriot. Anyway. I'm going to break all of your ceilings. You will never have a ceiling above your head again. Good. No es bueno! I can do this, though. Don't you even lie to me. This is easy. This can't be what everybody rage quit about. This can't be it. This cannot be it. Don't you jump ever! Ever! Ever jump. Hey look, Hawkeye is watching Face Day Night. Nice. I have never seen that anime, but I've heard it's very good. Well, I don't know if it's very good, but I've heard it's good. Decent enough. I mean, if he's watching it, he must like it. I'd assume. Okay, this is just me dying because I'm an idiot. This is your brain being an idiot. This is your brain not connecting with your fingers. Your lady fingers. I must have lady fingers if I don't want to bash them on the keyboard all the day. I cannot believe that I died on the final spike that you have to weave. I cannot believe it. Well, actually, that's an absolute lie. I can believe it because it's so typical. Isn't it typical? I mean, do you remember when Ryu fell on me? I've never had a boss fall on me when it's died. That is a corpse to remember. Well, actually, I think I came close one time in Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know if they can actually kill you if they land on you funny. I think I may have heard it happening to a friend of mine. Like, he fell off from an extraordinary height and he died or something. I can't remember. I think it might have been a glitch, because I think that game protects you from that. I'll tell you one thing that I am going to get eventually is Ico and the Shadow of the Colossus combo pack for the PlayStation 3. I want that pack bad. Because it's in HD, and I've never played Ico before, but I've heard it's pretty good. Shadow of the Colossus is apparently by far superior, and I would have to say I would agree, because that's one of my favorite games ever. That's definitely in my top 10. If you don't know the premise for Shadow of the Colossus, basically what happens is, well, it's an old game, everybody. Give them a little bit of props. I mean, it's not like a super old game, but it can be seen as a fairly unknown game if you just go by the people that only play Halo and Black Ops and all that. Basically, what ends up happening is a mysterious boy who grew up in a mysterious land brings his mysterious maiden to a temple. Now, usually what ends up happening with these kind of stories is that your hero, your average, typical guy, basically wants to save the princess, correct? Well, unfortunately, or maiden, or whatever you want to call it, unfortunately for him, this maiden has already died. Like me. Like me. But anyway, this maiden has already died, and he brings this maiden to a forbidden land. And there are these gods called the Dorman. This is all the intro cutscene, by the way, so I'm not really spoiling anything for any of you hardcore people. I won't give away the ending or anything like that, which is the ending is absolutely fantastic. But anyway, basically, the gods tell this guy, if you want to bring your love, well, I assume it's his love, it might be his sister. I assume it's not his sister. If you want to bring this maiden back to life, you have to shoot the enemies. No, what you have to do is you have to go out and kill 16 colossi. Basically, well, no, that's a complete lie. You have to obliterate these 16 statues, but the statues themselves are immortal. The statues cannot be broken themselves, but there are creatures that are the embodiments of these statues. And it's a grand hall, by the way, that you're in. And the gods that are talking to you are just rays of light. And it's this huge hall with huge statues, and there's 16 of them. And they say, if you can kill a colossus, it will destroy one of the statues that it represents. If you can destroy all 16 of these colossi, we will bring your love back to life. And so he agrees. And basically what it is there are no dungeons, per se. There are no enemies. There are only 16 colossi. It's an ingenious idea. I mean, usually when you play through games, you have to go through a dungeon or a stage or get some items to go kill them. You don't need any of that. You come with everything you need with you to kill these things. And the exceptionally fun part is that when you beat the game, you can go back, you can play it on a harder mode, first of all, but there's also time attack for normal and hard. I'm pretty sure there's only normal and hard difficulties. And basically, you have to kill a Colossus in a certain amount of time. And for every 2 that you eliminate through time attack, and you can go back and refight the bosses in your, like, say you've gotten to the 11th Colossus, and you're like, hey, a friend's come over, I want to go show him this, like, first one all the way up to the one that I'm fighting. You can go back to where you killed them and refight them. But basically, the best item that I ever got while playing that was a harpoon. And normally, wow, drat, normally you only have a, like, a bow and arrow, but this replaces your bow and arrow, and it does massive damage to these things. It's incredible. It's almost like you shove them with a giant hand. It's amazing to see these titanic beasts just be pushed around. It's amazing. But basically, yeah, it's one of my favorite games, as you can tell by how I'm going on about it. And if you have not already played it on the PlayStation 2, then I would highly suggest going out and getting it HD for the PlayStation. If you don't have a PlayStation, well, you're kind of out of luck. That was not cool. But yes, I don't know. I really like the idea. I like the gameplay. The music is exceptional. But, you know, I'm not here to give a game review. I was toying around with the idea of giving game reviews, but everybody and their mother does game reviews, so I don't think I should. Especially considering how small I am on YouTube. Well, I'm not like itty-bitty tiny, but, you know, I think that kind of thing should be left up to the IGN and on people. What do you want? How did I get past that before? I mean, I might review stuff like this, but you can't really review this for the average person. Because, like, it's like, I don't know, it's just, it's a little bit like drinking, to be honest. I mean, some people just have a higher tolerance. Oh look, Solgren's online. You suck. I'm tempted to message him right now. Should I? Here, I think I will. Contacts. Solgren. Here. Just really quick. Let's just see what he says. Let's just see one thing that he says. He says... Come on, 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 come on. I don't have all day. Come on. Come on. I interrupted this. Yeah, fine, you're not going to talk to me anyway. Let's just go offline. Fine, I can't wait for you all day, Solgren. There. He probably just woke up. He's probably eating his darned Solgren. Oh, nope, that was way too cocky. Even talking to the master of disaster himself was probably too cocky. Now the game's gonna punish me. Yep. Oh, yes. Although you can't really punish me any further than what I've already done to myself. So take that! What? 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 No. I don't care what you say. I did that perfectly. Flawlessly, even. Whew. Eh? Whatever. I'm tempted to go back and look at the recording to see how I did that. But no. Nah. Tempted. He's probably, like, wondering what the heck I'm talking about. Like, he might have actually said something like, oh, you're at this part in World 11? Or something. What? What? Lies! Baloney! Trash. Trash. For the average consumer, I would say this game is absolute trash. Garbage! Belongs in the rubbish pile. Rubbish! I had an itch on my nose. Excuse me for being human. I know a lot of you aren't, but I'm the exception to the rule, I'm sure. Whatever that rule might be. Although, if there's every exception to every rule, isn't that a rule, and isn't there an exception to it? I like how the spikes, by the way, kill the ghostly thingies, whatever you may call them, the ghouls, I guess you would say. Stop. The ghouls, the ghosts, the ghosts, the ghouls, the goblins. You know, Solgren, I'm surprised you haven't done a Ghouls and Ghosts world. Unless that's the next one. Oh god. If that's the next one. No! I swear. Oh god, I just want to get to it now to... No! Please tell me I did not just predict what's going to happen. Please. Not Ghouls and Ghosts. Not Ghouls and Ghosts. I did Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It was horrid. If you make me play through the level twice, I am going to hate you forever. I can see him doing that. That's an infamous, old-school trick. Ah! What? No, you've never killed me before in my life! Yeah, no, blah. Yeah, not nearly quick enough. That was baloney because I hit the edge. Okay, I need to stop focusing on the game. I need to think about something else. Because what ends up happening is I'll end up talking about something else, and my brain will do this for me on my own, and then by the time I actually, like, focus on it, I'll be able to do it. What to talk about? Here, let me think about this. What to think about, what to think about, what to think about. What should I say? Oh, at this time... in my uploading, but when I'm recording this, you guys haven't even seen me get past Ryu, by the way. I'm just telling you, I'm recording this on the 29th of January. So that's how far back I was recording this, because people do know that I record my stuff usually 2 or 3 days ahead, but this is going to be like 4 or 5. What lies? I haven't even shown you guys the Cthulhu thing where I am in the volcano. That horrible, horrible dungeon. I hate that place. Man, why? It's almost like I need to avoid standing on that platform for too long so I can, like, jump and wait for it. I'm tempted to go back in the footage. I'll try it one more time, and then I'm going to go back and look. That's what I did. I didn't jump at all. I had to cover my face there. Tears would have been spilling from my face. and I'll bet you $1 million. I'll bet you that same $1 million that I promised like 20 minutes ago. I'll bet you $1 million this is not the part that everybody rage quitted on. Not at all. No, this can't be it. This can't be it by any length. There's gonna be something even worse, isn't there? There's gonna be some horrid gimmick that is just absolute awfulness. Like pushing a spike or something. Like you have to run and push a spike or something. Something awful. I can feel it. Stop, please. Stop, please. I'm asking nicely. This is only because I badmouthed the creator, isn't it? I dared to not kiss up. Yep, I dared to not kiss up. But no! You know what? No. I don't need to kiss up to him. No way. I might be playing his game, but I am not going to kiss his butt. No way. You know why? Because I am the invisible gunslinger #1. That is the main, only reason that I require. That is the only reason that I require. And if I can get past that first weaving of the spike, I can do this. Because you know why? Because I am the only invisible gunslinger you will ever need in your life. You could go through life for ages. Your soul, your immortal soul, could be saved by another under the name of Invisible Gunslinger, and you would not nearly need him as much as you need me. No. Because I give you something better than a soul. I give you soulless entertainment. I give you the entertainment of something that has been deprived of a soul and danced around like a marionette. That's all this is. This is marionette theater. Dance. This is just me standing there looking stupid while Sahlgren hits me in the head with a mallet. That's all it is. That's all it is. But one day, the mallet will be turned on the creator, the other marionette, and I dare to say, I don't think he'll be happy when he sees who's pulling the strings around here. No, 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 my dear puppet. My dear puppet. My dearest little Sahlgren. This world is irritating. But aside from not knowing what to do with the wall pushing, or the wall jumping thing, the accelerated wall jump, this world, in my opinion, has not nearly been as irritating and as aggravating as the previous one. World 9 is one of the worst pieces of baloney if you don't know what to do. I think, personally, that World 9 is the absolute worst world in the game for a first playthrough. Second playthrough, you're going to speed through it. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly where to go. You know exactly where to push the blocks. Although, the block pushing needs patching as well, buddy. Because I can push those things with my feet. You'll know what I mean. If you've watched the videos, you'll know what I mean. Mean. I could have jumped there. My finger hesitated. My middle finger on my left hand completely touched the button. It was on the button, but it hesitated. It hesitated like, oh, do I push that button? It was on the jump button. And my brain should have let it go. It should have unleashed the beast within. But no, like a coward, like the coward we all have inside of us, I did not let it push the jump button. The Z key, the Z key, if you will. What? Huh? Why? Huh? I didn't even hesitate. And then my brain was like, wait a minute there, buddy. You're supposed to be hesitating. I was like, oh, yeah. I have to jump. I have to fall and I have to jump. That's what I'm doing wrong. I can't stay on that platform. I have to like barely touch it and then fall below it. That's what I'm doing wrong here. I have to double check that it's possible. Yes, it is. It is dead on possible. That is absolutely 100%. You know what I need to do? I gotta wait for it. I gotta wait for it. And I gotta just keep pushing up against that wall. That's what I gotta do. I gotta wait to double jump. What? Maybe I don't know what to do. I am so sorry, everybody, for my shoddy performance. I was stunned that I even hit the third guy. I was like, wait a minute, when am I gonna hit that guy? And then it was like, oh, I did. And then I was like, run for it. And then it was like, no. No. And that's what happened in my brain the minute before I died. I hate that that wall hits you, kills you, whatever. I hate that. I hate that. That is awful. It's not evil. It's just irritating. That you have to be running. Yeah, this can't be what everybody was rage quitting about. It's not that bad. Unless there's like a third screen that I haven't even seen yet. It's almost like I want my remains to fall so I can see what's beyond it. Because if I can see a save point beyond that, I will be perfectly happy. You know what it's going to be. My remains are going to, like, my remains are going to fall down there, but they're going to see, like, a save point beyond, like, a horrible pit of pain. You just know he's going to make you spike weave some more. You just know it. In fact, people are probably, like, shaking their heads because I'm still stuck on screen 2. Like, oh, Gunslinger, you have no idea, buddy. You got no idea, buddy. What am I doing? You know what? I'm gonna look at the footage. I gotta look at the footage from, like, ages ago. I gotta see what I did. Funnily enough, I almost did that. Funnily enough, I almost did that. That third screen isn't bad. You know, I was wondering why that second pillar was following us. Oh well, whatever. I can do that. Yeah. That's all about timing. Well, obviously the whole game is about timing. I saw some lag there. So I'm just going to die and I'll pause the episode.